children, today we are going to start the new chapter, a different kind of school. So let's see what is different in this kind of school. There is a narrator who reaches at the premises of Miss Beam's school. And Miss Beam's school is different in many ways of other schools. Here the teaching methods are different. So let's see what is there in this chapter. So, first of all, this lesson addresses an important social concern for the differentially abled person, and its aim to make our children appreciate and understand misfortune and make them share in misfortune. In this school, each term every child has to play different types of games like blind, lame, deaf, dumb, and injured. And they were given the role to play like the injured person, the blind person, the deaf person, like this. The real aim of this school is not so much to teach thoughts as to teach thoughtfulness or kindness to disabled person and to make them a responsible citizens of the nation. Now there were some different games that were played in that school each term, like blind day, lame day, dumb day, and deaf day and injured day. So, first of all, on the blind day, the students' eyes were bandaged absolutely, and they are instructed not to peep. The bandage is put on overnight, so they wake blind. This means they need help with everything. They are dependent on others. Other children are given the duty of helping them and leading them about to give them the support. They all learn so much this way, both the blind and the helpers, because the blind learns that what are the sufferings and pain of the blind person, and the helpers learn that how they can serve their support to the blind person. This even the thoughtless students realizes about misfortune, and the students feel awful to be blind because they can't see a thing, so they also feel that they are going to be hit by someone or something every moment. So they are afraid of being hurt. It is just a relief to sit down for them in this game. Now, on lame day, students feel the lame day as a very funny day. They hop with a leg tied up. Sometimes an arm was tied up. But it was more troublesome. It was more difficult for them because one can't eat without help. They need support even to get their food. In dumb day, children's mouths are bandaged. They have not to speak even a single word. Thus, they realize that they have to exercise their willpower. They have the strong willpower to shut their mouths. Some children feel that this day is the most difficult day for them because it's not easy to be silent throughout the day. Now, deaf day. In this game, children's ears are stuffed with cotton so that they can't listen to the friends' conversation. They are bound to understand through the gesture by anyone. Thus, they realize the problem of the deaf person. Now, on injured day, on this day, the children play a role of an injured person. They cry for help because of pain, and the helpers are there to help them. Thus, they feel how to help an injured person. Now, some vocabulary is there, like bandage means to tie cloth or strip, plump means strong or stout figure, misfortune means bad luck, hopeless means without hope, absolutely means completely, misery means difficulty, and thoughtlessness means carelessness, and awful means terrible. So, these are some word meanings that you can practice. Now, let's come to the recapitulation. This is a special kind of school, and Miss Beam is the principal, and she used some different methods to teach their children. There are different kinds of games that are being played by the students, like blind day, deaf day, dumb day, lame day, and injured day. And the purpose was that so that the students can understand the sufferings of the disabled person. The students learn how to feel problems and miseries faced by grief stricken people. They also learn how to help them. They enjoy these days by playing the games, and in this way their purpose is also solved. They learn that how they can help or how they can serve their support to the disabled person. So the narrator who visited there to know something about Miss Beam's school, he was much impressed by the teaching methods that were used in this school, and that's why he didn't want to leave that place in no time. He wanted to stay there, and that's why he told to Miss Beam that I'm not willing to go, but because I have some work, so I have to go. Now Miss Beam was also feeling pride on that statement of the author or the narrator, because she felt that there is something different in her school, that everybody likes to stay there. So children, I hope that this lesson is understood by all of you. Thank you all children.